Hello, this is MathLife44 here, and welcome to another video. And today, I'm going to be talking about The Flash, Season 3, Episode 1, also known as Flashpoint. Now, this episode came out yesterday for me, the day before for people in America, because obviously in America, time zones are different, which means people could watch it on Tuesday in America, whereas I had to watch it on Wednesday, because it came out at 1 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday for me. So I watched it then. Well, I didn't watch it then, I watched it Wednesday evening, and it was a really good episode. It was really good to get me back in the mood for The Flash. Obviously, we haven't seen it for the past 6 months or so, even more. So it was a really great episode to sort of get me back in the swing of these sort of shows and get us back into it. Now, the main idea of this episode is that Barry has gone back in time and stopped his mother from being killed, as we saw at the end of last season, and this has sort of changed the events of the world. Now, the main things that sort of get changed are the fact that Wally is now the Flash, Wally West. He's the Flash, or Kid Flash, as they all call him, and you would have seen that from the trailers. So I'm trying not to spoil things this year. Like last year, I did breakdowns and reviews, which were a bit spoilery. So this time, I'm going to sort of go in non-spoilery and sort of try and go off sort of non-spoilery about the episode. Don't go too much into detail about what happened. Sort of talk about what was good, what was bad, stuff like that. Obviously, there will be some spoilers in some of the episodes, but this early on, it shouldn't really make a difference. So basically, the aim of this episode was to defeat the rival, who is the villain from the Kid Flash universe. He's a bit like the Reverse Flash, but for Kid Flash here. The rival is a villain from Jay Garrick's sort of storyline, but here they've used him as a Wally West villain, but that doesn't really make a difference. They basically have to go around and defeat him. Now, some of the stuff in the episode was really great. For example, the scenes with the Flash and the Reverse Flash, their conversations were really great, really quite powerful. Obviously, Barry talking to his parents again after they've been killed in season 1 and 2 respectively. It's really great to see him those scenes as well. Some of the lines were a bit cheesy in the episode, but I mean that's kind of expected from this show. That's kind of what it's all about, sort of the cheesiness and the sort of like superhero sort of genre. It's not going the dark route of every other TV show that seems to be in existence at the moment, or every other movie that's happening. This show takes a much lighter turn, and that's really what makes it so good. The excitement and the change in tone from all the other superhero things within the genre that we see. And that's what makes The Flash great, and it really was portrayed well in this episode. Compared to Arrow Season 3, where they took a really dark turn, or at least tried to take a dark turn, and it didn't really work out for the best. It wasn't the greatest decision that they could have made. Whereas here, with The Flash, it's the lighter tone is really helping it out. But obviously there were some... But it can be quite serious at times as well. So yeah, this episode's actually really great. I would definitely recommend going and watching it. It hasn't done what Arrow did and sort of gone bad, if that makes sense. Because Arrow Season 3 was a bit dodgy. Some of the aspects are a bit weird. I mean, I think Cisco was a bit odd. I mean, I don't think they really used him to the full of his potential. They didn't use him as much as he should have been used, I guess. Well, because he was quite heavily featured, but he didn't really do much, if that makes sense. It was more about Barry and Iris, which sort of worked. It worked really well. It was a sort of Barry and Iris episode rather than Cisco and everyone else. And I think Caitlin was sort of just like kind of shoved in there. She didn't really need to be in it, to be honest, but I guess they just kind of wanted to get the whole of Team Flash involved. She didn't really have much of a role to play. Obviously, the big twist at the end of the episode, I'm not going to go into what that was, but if you know what it is. That's actually going to be really interesting to see how that plays out in the future of the Flash. And I also want to know whether or not Wally's got speed in this universe. That'd be quite interesting to know. But yeah, that twist at the end seems quite an interesting way for the series to go. It depends how the showrunners are going to go about it. This could be a really good decision for the show, or it could be a killer. We don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. But overall, this episode was really great to get back in the mood for The Flash, and it was just a really great, solid episode overall. Really fantastic to watch, really enjoyed it. There wasn't really very many negatives about it, to be honest. And yeah, I just really can't wait for the next episode. So I'll be doing my Arrow thing probably tomorrow, maybe even later today, I don't know. I've still got to watch it yet, obviously, because it came out today for me. So, what do you guys think about the episode? Leave your comments in the comments, obviously. I don't know where else you'd leave them. Leave your thoughts in the comments. If you have any theories about what's going to be going on in the future of this series, please leave them in the comments. If you do contain spoilers, please leave a little spoiler tag before you comment. But other than that, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.